to the vet, and they basically gave him some antibiotics and some painkillers and said basically come back on the Monday and we'll see how he is from there. We didn't get to Monday. We had to rush him to Animal Referral Hospital on Sunday night that weekend, and he stayed there in intensive care for 7 days. After spending a week in intensive care at the Animal Referral Hospital, he was quite fine to bring home, but still not well, very sick dog. To bring him home for a week in home care, and then more to take him back at the end of that week for more blood tests and scans. And basically after those tests were done, we were told that he was worse than what he was when we first took him there. As soon as I got it home, I basically put him on it just to get things going. We started off, as I said, with the pillow. It was too small for him to lie on. We found it a bit uncomfortable for him, so basically lied him on a mat and just leant the pillow up against him, and we put that on just an 8-minute cycle with the intensity at 50.
John, based on your experience with Rusty, would you recommend PMF therapy to anybody else who has animals who are not well?
Oh, absolutely, I would. It's a great way of healing sick animals or human beings. I would highly recommend it to anyone, and with pets as well. Basically, as we know, animals don't suffer the placebo effect, and you can actually see that he's doing quite well with the therapy that he's had. Over the 4-week period that we had the machine, the results that we've seen with Rusty have been extraordinary.
And how about Abby? Can we talk a little bit about your darling Labradoodle here?
Abby girl. Abby is 11 years old, and she had a torn meniscus, and she had a torn meniscus and a torn ligament in her back leg, and she was hobbling around, and so I took her to the vet, and she goes, oh my goodness, she's going to have a surgery. And I said, oh my goodness, how much? And she said, well, that'll be $3,000, and you're going to have to confine her for a month. And I looked at Abby and I thought, honey, I love you, but that's not going to happen. And so we thought, what are we going to do? I came home and I thought, the mat, it was made for dogs and horses first. And so I laid her little leg on that about 2 times a week at night for 8 minutes, and in about 3 weeks she was absolutely perfect. And I took her back to the vet about a year later, and I told her about it, and she said, oh my goodness, I'm amazed. And I said, well, you want to know what we did? And she said yes, and I told her, and I said, you need to Google that. I know that's not job security for her, but she's been doing wonderful, and if she gets goofy and silly, then I put her on it again for 8 minutes, and she's good to go. Aren't you, honey? Aren't you?
Aww.
You like the mat. You go to sleep on it. I use the pillow mat on her little leg, and she
pillow pad.
goes, okay, Mama, let's go for it. And she's fine. Right, Abby?